Hi everyone, it's Tracey here from Outside a Stitch. I wanted to grab some things that I'd already done in the past and I've just left, and I thought, it's never too late. If you think you've done something and you've shelved it, grab it out and try something new with it. See where it goes. I'm just going to have a look at these three. And here's the first one I want to look at. It's very pale, and a little bit insipid when I look at it. So I grabbed this nice, rich pink linen scrap, just to echo the pink that's in there, but give it a little bit more oomph. See, I could pop it in. I could have a stripe of the plain. I could be right over here. Something like that would be nice. And it brings a lovely level of colour to it. And then I saw, I've been using this lately. I thought, well, that could be quite nice on it too. And maybe, I don't know, something nice. But I quite liked that. So the whole idea with revamping your old pieces is because you never know exactly how you've changed, what you would like this time. So you pick it out and see. Start with fresh eyes to see how you might like it. Now I'm thinking this works because we have a richer color and we also have this lovely white mesh that's adding something, but I think it also needs some sort of focus. I grab out that Suffolk puff or yo-yo, and then I try something else. I've got here, this is a bit of leftover silk paper I made, but I end up with this. Can you see how it's picked it up? And we've put on those little shell kind of buttons. They've got a single hole, and I did some just stitches radiating out from the center, and I catched down some nice thread on the left there, and I did a bit of running stitch through the whole lot, and it was enough to pick that up and change its personality. So my second one I'm looking at is this brown one, and that's how it was the last time you saw it. But this time I'm going to turn it upside down and see what else it can suggest. This one relied heavily on these layers. I had this nice batik underneath that, well, smoky brown black kind of chiffon, shall we say, organza perhaps. But I'm looking there and thinking maybe some of it would look better if I took some of that out. We'd have it brighter, more vibrant. And then under here, well, we could try some different things under there. We've got a few things here. I'm going to put that back under there. It calms it down a bit. So I've got a few layers of shears. That looks nice. I'm going to pop in this bit here. There we go. And I was thinking I'd like to bring these colours in again. So I'm just going to pop this one here down underneath. Popping that there, or maybe here, like that. Not quite sure. And I got this out. So this is linen that I've dyed, just a scrap, and I've just started to pull it and tease it apart, and it looks really great, and I think it sort of gives it a little boost. Or I can put a nice colour there. It's better like that, I think. And if I wanted to, I could add something else on the top, like that. I still want to take some of that out, I think. So it's quite simple to change things up a bit, freshen up the work that you might have shelved. And that's what I'm going to have a go at, these three. Keep saying I want this off. There it is. Oh, that brightened it up, didn't it? That's underneath that gauze, and that's fine. Yeah, we've got some variation there. I like that. So I'm going to have to stitch through to make sure those things stay. That's the idea next. I'm starting with this lovely colour. And it's a shiny one. So it'll take the light. It's sort of coppery, burnt orange. It's a lovely colour. Now you can do some running stitches across to hold those pieces down, you know, or and go back again, or you could do some nice crosses if you're into crosses. You can just work it out how you would like it. So I start off with some running stitches to just get all of those edges or pieces back held down again. There we are. I like that we've exposed that lovely batik at the back. It's a good contrast. And to add to that, I'm just going to add a little bit of this lovely golden colour, a bit lighter than what's there already. And see, there are seeds there on that area where I am, and we've now got the petals facing upwards. Well, I'm just going to do some seed stitch there on that, and that will add another texture and another layer of colour, some more depth. So when I've done that, I'll also use that cotton and I'll start to attach this down. Now I've frayed it and poked holes in it, and there's bits poking up, and sometimes I'm trapping quite a few of those threads in one stitch. See, like, so they end up like wheat sheaves almost. And then I'll just follow my nose across and do some running stitch or whatever I feel is going to hold that down and give us a good look. And I'm currently using a colour that's very close to it, and so you're not really going to see it that much. You know, if I put black on that, you'd see it straight away, and if I made a mistake and didn't like it, whew. But what I can do is just start off in a similar colour, and if I then think it needs something else, I can add to it then. Now let's get out this little frame mount. It's the cardboard mount that you have inside a picture frame. It shows you what the picture will look like. You forget about everything else that's around it. And you can see here I added some crosses in, and didn't do much at all. Did a few sort of petal shapes maybe, but it looks great. It looks different to what it was. It certainly has more impact, I think. My third picture is this one, and I had done this one before, and I just popped some buttons on top and thought, yeah, that could be the way to finish that. But if I want to fit it into this same square format, then I'll have to add some to make it a square shape. I want it to be a nice picture in here. So I'm planning it. And I'm putting this colour up because it's got those colours in it. And then I'm going to sew that to that, and then think of some little way to finish it that really makes it pop. So I'm just checking again, how much of that do I want to show? Is it in the right spot? I'm putting it behind the calico background so that there's that nice creamy stripe. And I'm just doing some running stitch across. I'm using a darker thread. It's a teal colour, and that will also add to the design by making a darker stripe through it. I'm not being very careful about being straight. I never am. I just go with my instinct, and don't let it worry you if you are crooked. It really doesn't matter. It's your artwork. You do what you want. After I've gone backwards and forwards a few times with that stitching, I load up some of that nice gold again, that gold shiny thread, and I do that central stem of that leaf there and up and around the leaf shape. Can you see? That sort of picks it up again too. Look, there's more I might add to this one. But you get the gist. I'm just saying, grab your old work out and re-examine it, revamp it. Maybe you've gained some skills. Maybe you have some new things to play with in your stash. But whatever it is, it's fun. Keep being inventive and keep trying to improve things. It really is the way to have a happy life. Be creative and mindful. Don't forget, if you've enjoyed this video, to press like and subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time, and thanks again.